the trek out of the tunnel and on. Have a new king in charge in Chacho Coudet. Side Ray Hudson. Well, I guess in some ways.
In the city where I played my best football. Guy.
Although a little stumble on landing. Running the lines, Gorka Etayo is the fourth, marshaling the forces, the homegrown Hugo Mayo.
Yep.
And maybe the first time in 3 or 4 years. There is a good.
Sergio Ramos out. He'll need it because Iago Aspas will.
Side. The ball rolling. Mendy, a deflection, takes it high. Carvajal had stayed back. A little bit of defense to win it back. Oh, lifted forward from Nolito, settling in the box. It's Aspas. He got it over Courtois, but he couldn't get it.
Hodge Simpson type haircut. This finish. It's a really, you put your money and your mortgage on Aspas going there. Brilliant ball to find him.
Asensio against Araujo. Across the face of goal to Lucas Vasquez, who puts a smile on Madridistas' faces.
He's there again. Lucas, after an incredible opportunity for the Galicians at the other end. And he's shaking his head, saying, football, huh? You think we know her? We don't know her. What a miss at one end, and what a great warp speed counter-attack for the Royal Whites again. As Lucas sits at the end of it, but look at this beautiful ball searching over the top from Nolito. He's on.
Dozen games against Celta. Chance here for Mina. Varane just elects to play it safely out of play. Get more into his style, but on the front foot. Asensio again. Vasquez again. But this time, Zaman. Nice ball back for Mendy, but on his right. Vasquez, well weighted, squares Modric, top of the box. Away, Vasquez in the center if they can find him. Down, tracking back. Off balance, a little, somehow, the defense responded. Here's Asensio. Oh, gets it right back. Oh, Casemiro, but dished by Mendes. Mayo made the same trek. Suarez in, knotted down. Mina lifted by Tapia. Looks like it hits the hands of Mendy. They were tight, man. For Suarez, loose throughout, and it almost trickles in. Did Mendes touch? Nope, it goes clean through for the Celta corner. Here's Nolito. Near post. Suarez. Olasa. One touch. Grabbed a point back. 34th minute. And a set.
Knows it.
Murillo. A little backspin. Mina.
Ball. And is it?
Araujo. Falls for Benzema. Back to the middle, but Asensio didn't get there in time.
I'm not sure if he's going for Asensio or if he's hook. Hand again.
Asensio reaching in. Down goes Iago. And the caution coming out in the process. Courtois in the center of his 6. Trying to slot it through, but Vasquez adjusts. Modric with Tapia reaching in, and he got a bite. And it looks like that's going to be a card, which should keep him out for the next match. Close. Measures it in his head, looking. Still loose. Tapia, rebound shot just wide of Ruben's net from Carvajal.
Well, we've seen him paint this Surat Kriti that they play with.
To Courtois, who gets decked by Mendes. Although there might be an argument he was pushed into him. First half comes to a close. Big
As was the Rudolf Nuriel. Came up a little bit more. Well, they're still with us.
Fancy footwork himself by his path. Oh, what a settle. And he dishes for Asensio. The angle just off.
Focusing on is that amazing piece of football from Luka Modric.
Mendy, but it curled.
Oh.
Nacho with the takedown of Aspas. And a huge blow. Nolito into the middle. Casemiro. now getting on the front foot. Murillo gambled and misses. Across for Asensio, who patiently lifts it over the charging Ruben. Celta gambles and loses the pot.
Asensio ruthless with his finish. We've seen these missed before, but by anybody's standard, it looks an easy chance. But the setup was perfection from the Royal Whites. Again, knitting their game together with the right pass at the right time. Wonderful synchronicity. Combination pass is set up by the brilliant Croatian. Luka Modric throws the keys to...
As he charges, sleeks it in for Benzema. Time on the sidelines for Celta. There's still a half hour to go, though. But they're talismanic.
And that's been that sort of night for...
But ball through off the back.
Unlucky.
Of the day, and if it holds, Real Madrid would end the day top of the table. It's through for Benzema, and he's almost home, but can't cross the threshold.
Doesn't get it sweet from the Croatian, and lynx eye vision from
Borcio. Flag stays down, looking long.
Only cross, and it was Cross who...
Maesa being tested right away. Kroos, it was less than a month ago for everything but an attacker in attack. Because that being the table.
Nicely.
Ball back and blasted.
Lovely little hook over the top. That's a beautiful settle.
Near side Mayo. Dangerous to the sixth. On Mayo. Just made a couple of changes. Still awaiting our first for Real Madrid.
Like Flynn.
From the corner, Suarez.
All of a sudden.
And it will be Eden Hazard as the first sub. He'll head in perfect position. Benzema and the Peruvian there. By Kroos. Wide for Mendy. Into the... You'd imagine.
What's the big surprise coming out?
Mendes, did it get potential MLS in the future of Messi involved? Manchester City kind of doing the same thing. Ball blasted wide. Mina from the top of the box, starting with Man City and then maybe moving off for Kroos. Vasquez wanted it back.
Well, from the German World Cup winner, but
was wondering with a 2-0 lead, a bit high into the air, and it's Nacho again. Is it back? Scooped by Mayo, but on in the...
Varane and Nacho just gobbling it up.
Olata. The pass too close to Mendy, and the French defender does well. Cias joins the players coming in. Modric, yellow card against Carvajal as he took the scenic route. And this might be also to preserve exit. The others, so he'll also be preserved from...
Two different, also the Real Madrid's biggest fan, Miroslav Barniashev, better known as Rusev, the wrestler, Bulgarian, Real Madrid's.
Pounces.
Nicely.
To goal, Benzema, and he scrapes it over the bar.
Wonderful Quicksilver dancing on the ball, waiting. Blanco gets that one wrong.
Drives. Mendes keeps it going inside Olasa. Doorstep by Asa, and who else but Nacho to block it clear.
But it's Nacho that comes to his rescue.
Reflected in the box.
Asensio gets man of the match, but I tell you what, Nacho at the back was magnificent. The Croatian sensation is always, for me, the best player on the park. Even if he has a mediocre game, there's always something to enjoy. But this was a good game of football.